over.
Oh,
Even
it
though,
is?
yes, it was
Oh, did you lit
Wednesday
all
night.
your lights?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I have menorahs are so expensive, and I lit all the lights, and we're all set. So I'm ready for Christmas
Okay.
and Kwanzaa. I don't want to offend anybody. We will offend everybody over the course of time and what we discuss.
What is Kwanzaa?
Don't ask me. I don't even know all the rules of
It's
lighting
20
the menorah. I'm not a good Jew, and I'll tell that to God when I go to.
Aren't
well,
Jewish
depending
people,
where I
don't
am.
they have white trees?
What? Wait, if they want to celebrate Christmas, they have to have white trees?
I don't know.
I've heard of gray hair, but what is this for the
Isn't
the
the
contemporary Jew?
Isn't the white trees? I don't know. I
I'm
could be
dreaming of a
wrong.
white Christmas. Menorah. No, Christmas trees are a
know what?
symbol of the Christian religion.
I know, but isn't there like a Jewish tree? It's a different color than
You're going to
green.
get me started because the city of Delray is on my SH list because they are taking they
SH.
yeah. Oh, don't spell it, honey. Okay,
Okay.
she's been
I'm
on radio 4
thinking.
minutes.
Okay.
But what they were trying to do or something like no was it? I'm sorry. Let me rewind.
Okay.
Instead, I don't want to point the finger at the wrong city. It was with a D. Not Delray, city of Deerfield. Totally different city. Okay, let me get my facts straight. All right, I should be listening to WBZT News, but the city of Deerfield was taking away. You couldn't have the menorah, all right, because I guess you're going to offend someone. But they're going to have a Christmas tree lighting ceremony, and that's
Why can't
okay.
you have
And then they
both?
have Rudolph
Everybody
the
has
Red-Nosed
both.
Reindeer, but you can't have anything like the menorah. Who the hell knows why?
I don't know. We're getting too politically correct.
Yes, we're afraid to say, hey, look, I'm Jewish. I can say Merry Christmas. It's not going to offend anybody. It's not going to hurt me.
Well, it used to be a Christmas tree. Now it's a happy holiday tree.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's annoying.
If you worry about who you're going to offend, it's how it's interpreted. You have to go through life. How come in the olden days it was okay? I mean, it's a violent
I don't know.
society nonetheless.
And maybe people weren't in communication in the olden days, so nobody bothered to get offended because there was no outlet. Now you have an outlet with the internet and Facebook and
Cell
Instagram
phones.
and all of that. Everyone is whining and everyone else is listening.
No, it's just like sharks going through life, and if you happen to stumble across,
Sharks?
yeah, you like, well, if you're walking around and somebody comes up to you and robs you, it's just a shot in the dark. Whether you're a good guy or a bad guy, that you're going to be robbed. It's nothing if you pray to God and He's going to take care of
Oh,
you.
here we go.
Well, you got me started. See how it
I
starts?
I was talking about ugly
Did you
Christmas
read,
sweater parties.
It was called, there was a book, all right, and I didn't read the whole thing. The last book that I read was Lord of the Flies, and I had to when I was in college. Other than that, it was the TV guide. But there was a
You
book.
didn't read 50 Shades of Grey?
No. I'll see the movie. That's
Okay.
how you life's little anecdotes and things you learn are all in the movies.
Oh.
Look at that. Like My Cousin Vinny, great
Well,
movie.
finish your thought. I have something about a movie.
I lost my train of thought entirely. No, concerning about when you're going through life, in that book, when bad things happen to good people, written by a rabbi, as long as we're talking about religion, and in there he talks about his son who has an illness, and then his son, I think, passed away. Like I said, I didn't finish the book. And what happened was he was having trouble of saying, God, I am a man of God. Why would you do that to me and have my child suffer and die when I am praying to you every day with the Torah? I'm going in with the Siddur and everything. I'm embellishing. But why would he allow that to happen?
This is Lord of the Flies?
God, no! I'm talking about when bad things happen to good people
Oh,
is
well,
the
you were
name of the
talking
book.
about the book Lord of the
That
Flies.
was the last book that I read.
Oh, and this isn't about the book?
That was about the book. So, okay, for instance, if there's two people, let's say I'm a thug, all right?
Okay.
Let's say I'm a thug. I don't want to offend anybody who lives in Overtown. But let's say that I'm a thug, and you're a person who is so holier than thou. You go to church every day. You pray to God.
I did want to become a nun at one time.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean to
Go
tell?
figure. Look at me now.
So that's going to be horrible when we're at home in the middle of the night, and you're gonna. I'm gonna be thinking about. She once.
You're not going to be
lived
thinking
a
about
nun.
that, trust me.
Okay, you'll get my mind off.
Yeah.
It. Anyway, so let's say that you are holier than thou, wonderful person. You don't cheat at business and things like that. and then another person who is a total, he's been in and out of jail 52 times and things like that. If I point a gun at either of you two, the gun is not going to determine whether if you're a good or bad person. If I pull the trigger on either one of you, it's going to be the same result. The thing is, it's all a crapshoot. Life is all like a crapshoot.
Let's get back to the nun thing in bed.
Are you going to offend?
No. I just had a thought, but
maybe
I won't talk about it.
Linda and Freddie Santori are going to understand my logic behind it. It's when you shoot a gun, it's going to be the law of physics.
Right.
Whether you're shooting somebody who's a clergyman, a rabbi, or some other drug dealer.
Well,
Do you understand the concept of front? Is anybody understand
your
what I'm
point?
My point is, what the heck's the religion all about? Don't worry about it. If you want to do your religion, go ahead, but you don't have to throw it down somebody's throat, and it's not going to make you go to heaven or not. I love it how people in prison are able to, say, well, I killed 12 people, but I'm born again. And then you think you're going to go to heaven. But I haven't killed anybody, and you what? I'm going to go to hell?
No, you're the chosen people, I hear.
Yeah, we didn't choose you.
Hey.
Anyway, 15 minutes after the hour of...
I have no idea the conversation we just had.
And Freddie and Linda Santori are putting up a picture of a nun. Is that you, honey?
I can't see
okay.
it. No.
Go ahead.
Shh, her collar's too high.
Gotcha. All right. Hi, I'm Father Knight. This is
Sister
Nun Day.
Sister Bridget Day.
Okay. So what's on your mind?
Oh, I just wanted to, because we were talking about movies. Did you hear what happened to the release of the new Disney movie Frozen?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yes. I listened to news other than BZT.
I would have loved to have been in that audience.
Go ahead, share the story. Share the
funny.
story.
And
that horribly funny?
Well,
if you're a parent, go right ahead. Share the story. This is going to be horribly funny, okay, of what happened during the explicit.
It was the premiere of Frozen, the new Disney movie, and they premiered it on Thanksgiving Day.
Okay.
And in Pinellas Park, they had some kind of a problem with the reel, if they still use reels, whatever.
Oh, I've been in a projection screen. They used to have it. And it may have changed over the last time that I was in there, about a couple decades. It was on a flat, big pizza pie. I mean, huge, and it would sit there.
It was film?
Yeah, back then. I don't know if they still do that now, but go ahead.
Anyway, in order to keep the audience occupied while they figured out the techno part of it, they put on Los Von Trier's.
Well, no. That was by accident.
It was accidental. I thought it was a cartoon, but it was an X-rated nymphomaniac movie.
Yeah, here you're eating your popcorn, you're having your licorice whip, and you're with the little kids with you.
Thanksgiving.
And yes, and if you're following. Is it on our website or is it on the BZT website? Is it on our website? To go to website. If you go to radionightandday.com, radionightandday.com, and night is spelled with a K, you will see there's the little Disney Frozen icon there with Elsa, I guess, is the princess or something like that.
I went to the Disney store before Thanksgiving.
We're not going to show
the dolls are out. It looks so cute.
We won't show the explicit scene that preceded Frozen, which turned out to be. How do I put it bluntly? Blow and then snob, but change snob to a particular word, and that's what happened. That's what children were. She's still figuring that out. The nun over here. All right. So what happened was they were showing that in the clip. It's like
Bob?
I'm talking. Okay, yes, you can say it without that. You can't say the whole thing together, all right? Ken Harris is shivering in his boots at home. But It was a 2-minute sexually graphic clip that, and it went on. Where was the guy in the booth?
He was busy fixing Freeze.
Right, but
Frozen.
So they let this run, and here are the kids with the moms, and they're trying to cover. Well, if you have more than one kid, you can cover just one kid's eyes. But then I'm sure that there was added sound effects of moaning and groaning.
The one woman they interviewed, they said she was able to cover her little boy's eyes, but he sure got an earful.
Okay. Oh, so this was a particular soundtrack that was on there. It seemed to go on forever, they said. Some of the parents mentioned that when they were watching it with the kids. Yep. I didn't have enough hands probably to cover the kid's eyes and ears, and that's what happened. So Regal Cinema is trying to figure out what happened.
Probably giving refunds.
Well, they offered free tickets, yes, but here is my child trying
get
to
over
keep
it.
him. Come
He'll
on.
appreciate it when he's older.
Really? Listen, you're a far cry
an
from a nun there, sister.
It was an accident. I mean, it's a horrible thing when I have little traumatized kids, but
The things.
It was a dumb thing.
As long as you're going on to the sexually explicit issue, there was the news of the weird came across my desk, and there was a gentleman
News of the weird?
Yes, there was a depressed Chinaman. Did you hear about that? That he cut off his penis.
And then he tried to. Oh, yeah.
Well, what happened was he cut it off because. Did you have lunch or dinner? Okay. He was depressed that he wasn't able to get
Find a girlfriend.
Right. So he was depressed. Now, usually, if I'm feeling depressed, I go shopping, buy myself a nice shirt and tie. I could go out to a movie, not to see Frozen, but I'd like to see that explicit 2-second. But you do think, have a nice meal at a buffet. His idea was to cut off his penis. And then I guess
I guess he wasn't using it. He might as well.
Okay. So he had second thoughts. Well, in his infinite wise and Chinese wisdom, he went on a bicycle and went to the hospital.
That must have hurt.
Okay. Yeah. I don't even like to ride a Huffy, and I have a Huffy bike. No, that was stolen. I don't have it anymore.
Thank God.
Yeah, somebody in the condo. That I don't like to ride a bike when it's hot outside, let alone if I lost my penis. And so what happened was he drove to the hospital or pedaled to the hospital. He gets there. You ever forget your keys in a room? You ever forget you walked into... He forgot to bring the organ with him. So the doctors are saying, well, if you want to attach it, we need it. You know what they told him to do? Pedal home and go get it.
Why don't they send him back in an ambulance?
Well, that's my point. What do you have? The HMO Obama plan that they wouldn't send an ambulance or a squad car to go get the penis at the house? What do you do? Leave it on a shelf? I mean, I don't understand that.
And then there was a sad
Freddie
ending.
and Linda Santori from AMP2.TV on our website, Radio Night and Day. You will
have
see
the
the guy.
penis?
No, we're not going to show the penis, honey. We're going to show. This is
Just
stop
asking.
it. We're going to. You can't. Well, technically you could because this isn't governed by the FCC. Only the radio part. But they just show his pants and bleeding. He's in his jeans.
How
But
does
anyway,
he ride a bike?
But you know what? He should be on Circus du Soleil. Anyway, so he was going to ride back. Now, time is of the
isn't
essence.
he bleeding and gonna die?
Well, thank you, Lorena Bobbitt. Yes, I mean, eventually you have to stop the bleeding.
I'm getting all kinds of names today.
History does repeat itself. So, I mean, didn't he learn anything? You have to put that on ice because eventually the blood, I sound like a doctor now, you want to reattach it, but you need it and it has to be done right away. Well, here's the sad part. By the time he went back to get it, and get back to the hospital, they can't put it back on.
I know,
So now
it's already died.
He's never going to have a girlfriend, yes, because he doesn't have that. But then again, speaking of Lorena Bobbitt, who is the one who he became a porn star? They were able to reattach it, and he went into the adult film industry.
That was Mr. Bobbitt, wasn't it?
Yeah, Wayne Gacy, or I don't know. And he attached it, and it was working. But now here's a guy. But how depressed? I will always, if I ever get depressed, I'll think of this guy and say, you know what? He's the lowest guy on the totem pole.
I don't know how he got on the bicycle.
My infinite problems don't equate to this man losing his penis.
Not now.
Absolutely. Hey, we all have our shortcomings. Ba-dum-boom. I'm sorry. Oh, he was nuts. Ba-dum-boom. I'm sorry. But that's a sad state of affairs that he would do something like that.
I don't know how you can do that. Must have been hurt.
I think of the lawsuit though with that hospital, so he's going to be rich,
Pedal
but he won't be able
home.
to do anything about it.
Yeah, I mean,
China. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't
wouldn't
sue
the
in
doctors provide him with an ambulance to go and get your penis? I mean, what is this all about? I'm glad that I
You
have.
should have never done that.
Oh, really? How depressed do you have to be?
I don't think he had a little bit of a problem on top of depression.
All right. Well, okay. Well, we're here on the Night and Day Show. We're going to have a ball. And there was another funny story that there was a woman. Where was this? I have it written here somewhere. Barbara Hall. All right. Barbara
I like
Hall
that
was
name.
involved in a bedroom romp with her boyfriend. All right. When he asked if she had brought Pam, I don't know if they were going to have a little tryst or something like that.
I thought the spray stuff.
Well, that's what happened. It's funny you should say that. She said, "Did you bring Pam?" Which he wanted to use as a lubricant. Crazy. Well, Hall thought he was referring to his ex-girlfriend Pam, and so Pam alleged she flew into this jealous rage, punching him, and they had to call the police. She was throwing heavy objects at his head, and they had to call the police, and supposedly, I don't know, she got arrested. But yeah, he was talking about, did you buy Pam, as in the spray in the house, in the kitchen. Yeah.
Why would you use that? Never mind.
Because you have idiots. From cutting your penis off to using Pam, it's ridiculous. This world is totally bonkers.
Well, it's
You can't make this stuff up. You got a picture right there. That's her. All right, we'll follow along. If you're at home, radionightandday.com, radionightandday.com. So that's the story behind the story. So you tell me, if you're sitting in the car, driving along, and you're lonely, you have nobody in that passenger seat, and you're thinking, my world is just totally destroyed. Just think. Well, if you're a man, it works. Just think. You have your penis, no matter how short it is. All right? Be positive. But then also, it could be worse. I don't like it when I get like a splinter, let alone anything sharp coming near my genital areas. I just don't get it. Anyway. So that's the story behind the story. How did we go from one extreme to the next? I have no clue.
But did you know that you can't tickle yourself?
I haven't really tried it. Is this something of a solo act?
No, you can't.
It's
physically impossible to tickle yourself. Even if you're ticklish, you can't do it to yourself.
We're all trying it. It's either that or we're flea infested. So you're not going to.
Somebody can tickle you, but you can't tickle yourself.
Really? Okay. Uh-huh. All right.
Just thought you'd want to know.
Is she on the phone? If somebody's calling to complain, put them on hold, and then I'll take it. Or is it somebody like Ken Harris, who is one of the operations sales staff here? Everybody gets on. If you have a complaint, if you have a problem with what I'm discussing, then you will go right on. We'll interrupt the program. Actually, Mama Lynn Cody is feeling a phone call, so we'll put her right on. Is that your mom? No? Okay. So I should take shots with that. But anyway. So... you were saying, honey, that you can't tickle yourself.
No.
This particular thing, and is that...
You cannot.
See that? Look at the particular issues that we deal with from one extreme to the next here on the program. All right, we're going to take a break, and then coming back, we have to get more refined. We have to get more respectable. We're going to go from that because a very famous, influential person in the political realm is going to be on the phone with us coming up very soon, right after this. We're going to take a break, though, on the Night and Day Show. 28 minutes after the hour here. Cue the music.
And the hot talk continues.
Oh, no, we don't need that.
Alan Knight and Bridget Day on WBZT 1230.
That's when we had the thought of the day. But the thought was we're going to end that for a moment because we're going to have the Beverly Kennedy portion of the program.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. She's not going to be
interesting.
And she's going to be in that pageant. Yes.
First Baptist Church on Broward Boulevard.
I am Father Knight.
I'm Sister Day.
Together we are
Night and Day.
Hallelujah.
Hello, boys and girls. Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden here, and you are listening to me on Night and Day Radio.
The following could be based upon actual events.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and each wanted to get a mortgage to build a house. The first little pig, he was blown down by inflated balloon mortgage payments.
The second little pig, he had his share of troubles.
He went to a poorly rated financial institution and got some bad advice, and the sticks came tumbling down.
Now the third little pig, an entire different story.
This little pig went to Paradise Bank. He was a real ham and happily living in his beautiful new home. Don't worry, his two brothers moved in with him as well.
For your fable to come true, call Paradise Bank, 561-392-5444. 561-392-5444. Paradise Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Mississippi Sweets, found in 1991 and owned by Randy Smith, invite you to come on in and taste what homemade barbecue is all about. The down-home recipes include starters like the Brunswick stew, loaded with chicken, potatoes, and vegetables. Mississippi-style dinners, Choctaw catfish, Tupelo chicken, and of course, half racks and whole racks of ribs. Dinners come with your choice of two sides, such as coleslaw, homemade cornbread, or their famous thin sliced and fried sweet potatoes, affectionately called Mississippi Sweets. So come on down and check out the best barbecue in Boca and beyond. With two locations to find that famous sauce, 2399 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, right across the street from Paradise Bank, and their number is 561-394-6779. That's 561-394-6779. And also 9859 Lake Worth Road on the northeast corner of Lake Worth Road and U.S. Highway 441 in Wellington. You may contact the Wellington location with 561-642-4748. Again, that's 561-642-4748. And both locations are open 7 days a week. Mississippi Sweets, the best barbecue in Boca and beyond.
Welcome to Alan Knight and Bridget Day on your dial. It's Talk Radio at its best. More chat. Here we go. We know all the latest trends and happenings. Don't look no further. All you need to know and where to go. There's no other. Talking about Alan Knight and Bridget Day on your dial. It's Talk Radio at its best.
Comments, suggestions, bitch, gripes, complaints, 1-800-889-0267, 1-800-889-0267 on the Night and Day Radio Show. Now, as they always say, back in the olden days, and I'm old and I used to say it, without further ado, it is Beverly Kennedy, the editor-in-chief. I like that line. Editor-in-chief, the Lifestyles Magazine, TM, trademark, Lifestyles Magazine, TM of Broward and Palm Beach, Florida, on the line with us exclusively on the Night and Day Show. Hello there.
Well, thank you, Alan, and thank you, Miss Day. I'm just thrilled to be on again. I'm calling direct from the First Baptist Church that does the Christmas pageant of Fort Lauderdale. 30 years is our anniversary.
Wow.
And I'm about to go on stage about quarter after. It starts exactly at 7:30. We have a sold-out crowd with extra seats, and I hope that as they say, the fire marshal's not listening to this.
I can take care of it. I have a friend who's with a couple cities around the Broward County area. I have their cell numbers, so I'm okay. And you're okay. So when is this? The pageant runs until when?
Actually, we're sold out through Sunday. We have 2 performances Sunday, 2 performances on Saturday. Then we're off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then again next week. There's a few tickets left for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 performances, and Sunday is the last performance.
Okay, so how do you get tickets to this thing?
You have to go online. It's www. The 3 W dots. And ChristmasTickets.com, just ChristmasTickets.com.
Okay,
and
so
you see what's available. You could print out your ticket, everything, and then there's a telephone number if you don't know how to do that.
Okay, and where's the church located for somebody who I've never heard of it?
Well, Federal
Bridget
Highway, which is US 1, and Northeast 3rd Avenue, which is directly west of Federal Highway. And it's a huge church. We seat 3,250 people at one time.
Gotcha.
So, there's 1,000 people that are.
What's the cross street off of Federal there?
Well, actually, Broward Boulevard. It's right on Broward Boulevard, and the parking is Northeast 1st Street or Northeast 2nd Street. You could find parking, but there's parking garages for Fort Lauderdale cross.
How much are the tickets to this thing?
Various prices. The orchestra is around $50-some, and the balcony's around $15 to $17, and the loge is about $19 to $27.
And last, before we get into our segment, what do you play in the what is this, a musical or number?
Well, it's unbelievable. It's won 3 Emmys, so it's incredibly. It's Broadway production.
I got
It
you.
turns out I play the first act. I'm in choir, and I'm very proud to say that I started singing about 10 years ago. This is my 11th year in pageant, but I now sing tenor beautifully.
Okay.
I was like mouthing the words 11 years ago, but now I sing tenor.
So if Simon's
And
in
then
town, Beverly
I turn
Kennedy.
into a Roman at the end, so in the blonde hair and the blonde, fancy
You can pick her out
costume.
as the extra. So anyway, this is Beverly Kennedy, who is the editor-in-chief of Lifestyles magazine. Now, has the magazine? It's not in circulation yet, correct? It's coming up
No,
sometime.
As a matter of fact, I had to delay it till January 1st, 2014.
Okay.
As just, I didn't realize how much time the pageant does take out of my life, to be very honest. But I wouldn't give it up for anything because it is really just it's splendid.
And this magazine will have what? I assume when you say the word Lifestyles magazine, is that going to cover health and wealth and
It's
politics?
going to cover 3 main areas that nobody does, as they say, so intense.
Well, everybody touts when they have a magazine or a news program or something. They're always going to say that they do cover certain aspects of life. Everybody has, they yell from the rooftop that their thing is the best. What does yours do?
I have a financial fact from fiction for fixing financial fiascos that I copywrote about 24 years ago. It's an exclusive.
Okay.
I also have discoveries done in the research through Diversity Planning Institute, which I've been the director of research.
Can you give me a little tidbit of something? Like, okay, if I open up the magazine or something, give us a little taste. Don't give us the whole buffet, but give us like a little appetizer or something.
I'll give you a little taste. A
Okay.
little taste is that my husband, Ed Kennedy, he was a former county commissioner and clerk of the court, involved in politics and Lauderdale by the Sea, so I've been Mrs. Everything,
Okay.
Well, he has a serious heart condition, very serious, enough that he had a slight heart attack last year, which saved his life, and they put in a stent. He's had fibrous bypass surgery. He's had, angioplasty. He's had
That's going to be me because of
numerous,
me being overweight.
cycles. But guess what? He's healthier yesterday and today than he
Okay.
has been in the last 8 to 10 years.
Right.
And the reason being, he's taking a supplement.
Well, yes,
And I'm
I
going
understand that, but
to-
how does that transcend into the lifestyle of me reading? I understand that's horrible about your husband, but I'm glad that everything is working well. But how is that? Is that you're giving me a biography of Mr. Kennedy? What is that?
Quite frankly,
How do we?
Everything is documented as far as factual knowledge and history, so that we're not selling a product. We're giving knowledge to somebody that wants to save someone in their family or themselves.
Okay.
And for example,
So
we're
somebody
bringing
else is
out
going through the same
alternative
trials and
treatments for cancer.
tribulations and things like that. You're like you're not alone type of thing.
No, that it's more than that. It gives
Mm-hmm.
you the names of the institutions or the hospitals that are doing these procedures, the names where you could call and get the supplement. But we're not getting the feedback. And also, we have fact from fiction in the health world. I've been a financial advisor for 31 years.
So give your
So,
website of when they can hook up to do that, and then coming soon, maybe next week, we'll have an exact particular topic, a hard topic to discuss. All right. So what's the website?
I would like to talk about, because it's been asked of me, and I ran into someone today.
Right. What's
that
the topic
they
we're going to be shooting for next week then?
I think people really want to know about Obamacare. They want to know,
They do.
is it a reality?
I hear that
They really
all
want to
over the
know
place.
fact from fiction.
I'm bored with Obamacare already. It sucks. I mean, and
but the problem is that they don't know that the worst is yet to come.
of course they do. I hear it all the time. Obama said he's sorry. Okay. Anyway, what's your website?
The worst is yet to come.
What's your website?
Actually,
Hello,
the
is this
worst
thing
is yet-
working?
Yeah.
What's your website?
The website
Minute segment turning into 8 minutes.
for right now is you could Google Diversity Planning Institute.
What's the website?
That's the website. It's www.dpinc.org. And what it is the not-for-profit that talks
Right.
about generally what's going to be in
They
the
need 'em.
magazine.
Go on.
And also,
All I needed was the
Beverly
website.
Fort
That's all I
Broward.
needed.
I have
You're gonna
over
be going forever.
30,000 just for that
It's
website.
like the Energizer Bunny. All right. I thank you. So that's what we're going to be doing with Beverly Kennedy next week, the editor-in-chief of Lifestyles Magazine of Broward and Palm Beach County. So that is coming soon, exclusively on the Night and Day Show. All right. Thank you. Go to the pageant, and we're going to be going there. Honey, we're going to be going to this pageant thing.
Oh.
Okay?
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. You told me that you knew about it.
Yes, I've been. It's
All right.
wonderful.
Thank you, Beverly. We'll talk soon.
Thank you. Bless you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, have a good show.
20 minutes. Have a good show. Oh, her show. Okay.
Not this show. We know that's not good.
So, 20 minutes before the hour here on the Night and Day Radio Show. Do you know that movie Elf?
I love that movie.
Okay. Great movie. All right. Oh, you know what? Before I give the trivia question of the night, we have to do the trivia question from weeks before. All right. It was the Thanksgiving show, and we mentioned about who would come the closest to how many pilgrims were on the Mayflower coming to.
Oh, really? I don't remember that.
I know, because it ran over and over. You were out of town. It was like 102, but only half of them made it.
Because they died?
That's how it works, yes. They all had their penises cut off. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a horrible joke. No,
You
but
know my grandchildren are listening
Elf.
to this.
Oh, they are? Mm-hmm. The movie Elf.
Yeah.
Who was the star of Elf?
Oh, that guy.
Can you be more specific?
I don't know.
Anybody in the room?
Fairly
Member
Willard.
Kennedy want to go on for another 10 minutes? Maybe she has the answer. Then she can tell us
Fairly
everything
Willard.
about the guy. Who?
Fairly Willard.
Who the hell is Fairly Willard? It sounds like Willard was about the rat. No, you're thinking of Will Ferrell.
That's it.
Oh, of course. Now, what's sad is, since I've been dating you for 7 years, I know how you think. Will Ferrell. Well, do you know he wasn't the first choice? So if you can tell me who...
You were the first choice?
Yeah, right. I don't look good in tights. If
Yes,
if
you
you
do.
could tell me who was considered the first person who turned them down, you will win a $25 gift certificate to Mississippi Sweets, one in Boca Raton and one in Lake Worth. So you can use it at either location. If you want good barbecue, that
Yes,
sauce
they
that
do
you just
have
lick
awesome
your lips, and you're going to like be in heaven with barbecue sauce and go "Rrr," and just go to town with the ribs and the chicken and the Tupelo chicken and the Mississippi Sweets and the fries. I know you went to that other place to get fries today. I don't get it. You went to Burger
They
King.
weren't very good.
I know. Yeah, the Sassus. What's it called?
Sensible
Sassafries. Please.
Sensi fries.
When you go to a fast food place, you don't think of health. That's just for okay. If there's 5 people who are going to a restaurant, and let's say it's a steak place, you have to have chicken or you have to have something on the menu like tofu, because if 4 out of the 5 want to have steak, you gotta, unless you say, I'm sorry, you can stay home, Billy, and Billy wants to come along and doesn't want to eat meat, you have to have something for him.
A salad.
So they don't want to alienate them. Yeah, so salad. And then you can charge like $50 for the salad. But that's the thing. You have to have something else for that person. And that's the only reason. So when now you went to, because I was getting a burger, you got those sassy fries or sassus fries or sata fries. The one that's, please, whoever thought of that thing, that's a waste of time.
No, they're trying to market themselves to today's
Because they can't
market.
beat McDonald's fries. There's no way in hell.
They're trying.
McDonald's fries have the secret ingredient.
about
It's
it.
sugar. It's very easy to know. That's what it has. But anyway, if you can guess who was going to be the star of that movie, it was obviously it turned out to be Will Ferrell, and it was a 3-star movie, and everybody loved That's one of the lines you can always quote great lines from that movie. Even Mama Lynn Cody in Master Control knows some of the great lines in Elf. All right.
What were the great lines?
Okay, like when he's in the workshop there, he goes, "You smell like beef and cheese. You're not Santa." You remember that one?
I don't remember lines.
You don't remember
I've only
lines?
seen the movie since I met you because I never would watch it.
Okay, My Cousin Vinny. That's another great
Oh,
movie.
please.
2 Youths. You remember that one? That's
I
classic.
remember that one. 'cause
These
you
are
told me
classic
that one.
lines.
I don't remember lines.
Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger. What was the movie? I'll be back.
That
Oh, you
I
got
know.
1 out of 3. Oh my God.
That one I got.
Thank goodness. Lord have mercy. All right, so that's going to be. You can check things out if you go to our email, and if you're the first person, or at least within that time frame, we'll send you a gift certificate to Mississippi Sweets, $25 worth. And it's Radio Night and Day at AOL.com. Radio Night and Day at AOL.com. And spell night with a K. That is correct. Okay. Speaking of Mississippi Sweets, though, there was some information because it's coming up to Christmas time, or holiday time if you don't want to be offended, that Mississippi Sweets is one of the places you can drop by a toy to help out. Everybody has those annual toy drives and so forth. Do you have the information? You want to give it out?
I put it away.
Oh, okay. We're doing a show for 1 hour a week on a Thursday, and I give it to you. Thank goodness I made it.
I had to read
That's
from
why I
it.
have. What did you think I gave it to you? To pick your teeth? That's supposed.
No, to have.
Support your local police, okay, for the children of fallen officers killed in the line of duty. All right. It's sponsored by the American Police Hall of Fame, and if you can bring a toy anytime before the 14th of December. And Mississippi Sweets, 2399 North Federal Highway in Boca, 2399 North Federal Highway in Boca, or 9859 Lake Worth Road in Wellington, 9859 Lake Worth Road in Wellington. So these are for the kids.
I'm sure they're unwrapped toys, right?
Yes, because you got to know, unless you want to wrap it and put for a boy or a girl, because you don't want,
I think they want to see it.
Well, you can label what it is.
But don't they want them unwrapped for security reasons?
Okay, for security reasons. All right. So bring an unwrapped toy.
But you can bring the gift wrap and they'll wrap it.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
All right. The annual Christmas toy drive for the children of officers killed in the line of duty. There you go.
Very nice.
See, we did. Oh, also, there's something coming up at the Hard Rock, the classic rock and roll party. And it's also a benefit for Home Safe, who help kids and adults in the area.
Oh, yeah, that's a great cause.
Home Safe, yes, and it's going to be March 1st. Now, the reason I mention it is because they are setting something up Saturday, March 1st. You can make your reservations. We're also going to have Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden as one of our guests, as well as the CEO of Paradise Bank in studio, January 23rd. January 23rd.
Oh, nice.
Is here in studio. So Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden. To be honest, I grew up on Barry Manilow, the Bay City Rollers. I was mellow, and I couldn't name one song.
You were bubblegum.
So when we meet, and we met him before, but he's going to be coming back.
Very nice man.
Very wonderful man. But yet I didn't follow the Iron Maiden stuff, and they've sold out stadiums all across the country. Mm-hmm. I wasn't in that. What is it? Heavy metal?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just very laid back. I could go see.
You were a goody two shoes.
Yes, I was. Michael McDonald. All right, I would go see Michael McDonald. Mo be there. That one. Plus, he's from St. Louis, Missouri, so that's another plus of why I like him.
What were you singing?
The Doobie Brothers.
Oh, the Doobie.
When he branched off and doing his own thing. Okay, the Eagles. I like the Eagles.
I love the Eagles.
Okay, so they're like mellow, right?
They're no. What do
you mean? Yeah, no, yeah. I hate when women do that. Yeah, no, yeah. That's verbiage in the
yes
in the
and
woman.
No, and then yes to the other thing, and then no to the other thing.
I have no clue what the hell she just said. It just went over. What do you mean?
Yes, they're mellow.
Yes.
But no, they can be bad. And
well, yeah, because they're rock and rollers, and they're
yes.
probably. You mean?
Well, some of the words, "Life in the Fast Lane."
Yes, that wasn't heavy. You can't compare an Iron Maiden song to that.
But do you know the words of it?
Not the whole thing, no.
Okay.
And I should, because when I was doing top 40 or adult contemporary stuff, I announced those songs, or I was the DJ.
You just don't listen. See, you don't listen. You never
I was busy doing other stuff. All right, we're going to take a break, but coming back, all right, we want to see if you know the difference between a bargain or a trap. A bargain or a trap. I took this test. It's only 10 questions. I got one wrong. We're going to see. We're going to follow. We're going to go around the room here and find out who's going to win. I am. You watch. All right. Here on the Night and Day Show, I'm Alan Knight.
I'm Bridget Day.
Together we are
Night and Day.
Hi, my name is Dylan.
Hi, my name is Dalton.
I am 7.
I am 5.
and we listen to the Night and Day radio show. It's better than cartoons.
Mississippi Sweets, found in 1991 and owned by Randy Smith, invite you to come on in and taste what homemade barbecue is all about. The down-home recipes include starters like the Brunswick stew, loaded with chicken, potatoes, and vegetables. Mississippi-style dinners, Choctaw catfish, Tupelo chicken, and of course, half racks and whole racks of ribs. Dinners come with your choice of 2 sides, such as coleslaw, homemade cornbread, or their famous thin-sliced and fried sweet potatoes, affectionately called Mississippi Sweets. So come on down and check out the best barbecue in Boca and beyond. With 2 locations to find that famous sauce, 2399 North Federal Highway in Boca Raton, right across the street from Paradise Bank, and their number is 561-394-6779. That's 561-394-6779. And also 9859 Lake Worth Road on the northeast corner of Lake Worth Road and U.S. Highway 441 in Wellington. You may contact the Wellington location with 561-642-4748. Again, that's 561-642-4748. And both locations are open 7 days a week. Mississippi Sweets, the best barbecue in Boca and beyond.
The following could be based upon actual events.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and each wanted to get a mortgage to build a house. The first little pig, well, he was blown down by inflated balloon mortgage payments.
The second little pig, he had his share of troubles.
He went to a poorly rated financial institution and got some bad advice, and the sticks came tumbling down.
Now the third little pig, an entire different story.
This little pig went to Paradise Bank. He was a real ham and happily living in his beautiful new home. Don't worry, his 2 brothers moved in with him as well.
For your fable to come true, call Paradise Bank, 561-392-5444. 561-392-5444. Paradise Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
You're listening to Night and Day with Alan Knight and Bridget Day. And if you'd like to take part, just dial in to 1-800-889-0267. That's 1-800-889-0267 with your opinions or your comments on tonight's subjects, questions, or just to sing a song. Maybe not. And speaking of maybe not, here's Alan Knight and Bridget Day.
Welcome back to WBZT. 12:30. I'm Alan Knight.
I'm Bridget Day.
Together we are
Night and... Are you going to join me?
Night and day, day and night. Okay, bargain or trap? You tell me. I saw this somewhere on the internet, so yes, I'm cheating. All right. Question number 1. Are you ready? All right. The folks from amp2.tv are here as well, making the show look better. I know we're responsible for sounding better, but thank goodness they make it look better. And then, of course, Mama Lynn Cody in Master Control.
You haven't told them how they could see us.
RadioNightandDay.com.
Oh, you said
Night
that?
spelled with a K. All right. Applying for a store credit card can save 10% on today's purchases. Is that true or false? And is that good for your credit score? Applying for a store credit card can save 10% on today's purchases. Is that true or false? And is it good for your credit score? We'll go around the room. Bridget, what do you say?
Well, yeah, you do get 10% off, usually that day and the next day, but that's it.
Okay, and is it good for your credit score?
It depends.
Depends on
If
what?
it's
Depends
zero
on
like
undergarments.
me, no.
Okay. Mama Lynn Cody.
Yeah, actually, at Bell's, they gave you 25% off that day.
Right.
But then there are other days where you get 10% off.
And does it help your credit score by opening up a credit card?
I would think it would, as long as you pay your bills on time.
Okay. And Freddie and Linda Santori,
They give you credit.
they give you credit, yes.
And it hurts your credit score.
And it hurts your credit score. And Linda Santori.
You get the discount.
Get the discount?
It hurts your credit score.
Okay. She summed it up better than everybody. We give that to Linda Santori. So, yes, you can get anywhere from 10. Boy, they went all out at this place.
Awesome.
Yes, you can save 10, 15, 20, 25%. You always get a discount because this is a big moneymaker for the store in general. But on the surface, sounds like a great deal. But getting a retail credit card on a whim may lower your credit score. And some of those, you ever read the fine print? Nobody does. But those are higher. Those are like 25% interest rate. 25%, 25 cents on every dollar.
My
that
Macy's is 21%.
And you're letting that happen?
I pay it off.
Yeah, well, we should go into one time about how it works in credit. It will give you a higher credit limit and so forth that's available to you, but yet it does lower your score, and it also depends on how much you have on it. Let's say
I pay it off.
you do pay it off, so you don't have to worry about the interest rate.
Right.
Okay, all right. Question number 2. Joining an auto club such as AAA, is that a bargain or a trap? Is that good or bad when you have joining an auto club?
I say bad.
Bad?
It's good. I've had to use it.
Okay. Bad and bad. Okay, why? Why are from the bad? We should speak from the people. Why is that bad? Why is that?
You already have many of the benefits on your auto insurance.
On auto insurance. Well, she's pretty good. She's pretty. What happens is, no, you got that wrong. They say it is a bargain. It can save money in the long run. Yes, and obviously, if you have it like I have Geico, and if you have something that you pay extra for, because it is cheaper. And I'm only going by my particular thing. It's like $14, and they come out if you have if you lost your keys, or and they have to rekey something like that to get into your car, or if you have ran out of gas. But in the long run, it's better than, because otherwise you're at the mercy of somebody. When you have to call, they could charge anywhere. You ever try to pay how much it is to pay a tow? It's going to be higher than your $45 membership if you have to get your car towed or something like that. All right, so it is a bargain. All right, using tax software to prepare a tax return. The consensus is good or bad, bargain or trap?
I would say no.
Why no?
Because I'd rather have somebody else be responsible.
Oh, okay. We should have our tax guy on, Larry Soror. That even though you prepare it, you are giving him the authority to do so. But does that mean that you're just giving him the information? They can still go after you. It's your tax return.
I know, but at least you can go, I don't know.
Oh, do you think the IRS is going to say, I don't know? It's good for a 5-year-old if you're stealing a cookie from somebody's cubby, but it's not going to be, you're giving your tax man or tax preparer something, and if you give them the wrong information, they're not only going to come after him, but they're mostly going to come after you because you're signing it. That you gave the truth.
I trust him to do the right thing.
And he trusts you to give the right information.
Well, I give the right information.
Oh, okay. Well, it is good to have that. It is good to have that. Okay. Paying less than $10 for a copy of your credit report. Paying less than $10 for a copy of your credit report. Good or bad? I know this one.
Bad, because you can get it for free.
Bingo. She got it right. All right. I'm giving the abridged version. Using a no-contract cell phone service, bargain or trap? Using a no-contract cell phone service.
I have one, and I say it's a bargain.
It is a bargain, absolutely. Okay. Getting vitamins or medications, that we're doing bargain or trap. Getting vitamins or medications at the dollar store. Getting vitamins or medications at the dollar store. Is that good or bad?
I say bad because I don't like to put anything in my mouth that comes out of the dollar store.
Consumer Reports found that dollar store multivitamins didn't always have the amount of nutrients claimed on the label. And yes, sometimes the generic vitamins and pills from your local pharmacy or a supermarket, those are a lot better. But sometimes they can have an outdated, if you go into some of these stores, it's outdated, an expiration date, things like that. And let's see, going shopping at outlet stores for your favorite brand names. Is that a bargain? You should know that. My mother gives me Marshall's discount cards all the time.
I know.
Why are you even thinking about that one?
Because sometimes it's outdated stuff.
Okay. Paying for private mortgage insurance rather than, when you have that PMI. That's crap. Don't
PMS.
Ever do that. All right? And buying long-term care insurance, that's a bargain. And last, buying a used car seat for your child. We were thinking about the grandkids. Buying a used car seat for your child, that is a trap. Do not do that because there's certain regulations. You don't know how old it is. You don't know if it's safe, things like that.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. That's the abridged version of bargain or trap here on the Night and Day Show. So some of the things but you always said if you go into a dollar store, you're worried about what to put in your mouth. You can buy dollar toothpaste. It still says Crest. If it said crust, then don't buy it. Okay? As long as it's something, like I said, if it's Pepsodent, if it's Poopsodent, don't buy it. But it still has to be the particular toothpaste, candy. Candy can sit on a shelf for years. Come on.
It does.
That hard candy, it has preservatives in it. Preservatives, that they preserve your body.
It's made in China with lead.
You're not putting that in your mouth. With lead?
Candy you are.
What kind of candy is going to have lead in it?
From China.
We don't want to offend. For the folks who are Chinese, I know we had that horrible story at the very beginning, but I guess from the Chinese proverb, if you cut off your penis, man who cuts off penis must bring it to hospital. I mean, come on.
Said in its fortune cookie.
Jeez.
Yes. All right. We didn't mean to offend anyone, but if we did, I'm sorry. All right. Thank you. On behalf of the Night and Day Show and Holly Meredith, we wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas. We're going to send a Christmas card to
Merry Christmas yet. We have a couple.
Oh, I'm sorry. I offended somebody.
It's
Happy Hanukkah. Oh, Hanukkah's over. Have I offended somebody?
Belated Happy Hanukkah.
Okay. Happy Kwanzaa. Should I go through everything?
Kwanzaa's not till the end of the month, isn't it?
I don't want to offend anybody. Yo, brothers, happy out. Bye.
News traffic.